Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I hope that you're all doing well. I send you much love and light. So I just want to say thank you to DLynR227 because you requested this reading today. So you're in a no contact situation and you're wondering about their feelings for you, but also the chances of the two of you coming back together, getting back together. So that's what the readings are all about today. So I'll go through each zodiac sign and get you predictions for your love life. So this is for those of you in a no contact situation, or maybe you've recently broken up with this person, but you are wondering about the fate of the connection. That's what the reading is about today. I do hope that you guys enjoy this. And with whatever comes through from spirit, just know that I only wish you the best in your love life. I truly do. I send you much love and light. I fill your readings with love and light. And before I begin, just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. Okay, let's start out with Pisces reading. So let's tap into their current feelings for you, Pisces. Whoever you choose to focus on for this reading, we'll tap into their current feelings for you first. Is anyone thinking of a Scorpio or a Sagittarius? Because those energies have come through so far in your reading, Pisces. It could be your own moon or rising sign, cross watchers. I kind of have to give you a little bit of a warning about what's going on with this person now. It just looks like they're trying to fill a void, the void of not having you there. And I feel like they have someone else in the picture right now. It's not even as though they're really attached to that person. They're not. They don't have special feelings for that person, feelings of love for that person. It's just a way to, it's like to fill their time, honestly. It's just like it's a way to fill the void, because without you, there's a void. So I can see that in this person's energy. Sagittarius is also very strong, coming through twice now. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. If this person feels like they pleaded with you and in a way kind of begged you from their perspective to take me back, to let me back in. And the way that they look at it is, well, you wouldn't let me in, but I found someone else who's willing to let me in. So I definitely pick up on a presence around this person, someone that they're engaging with. It's physically, it's sexually. This is a person that they're seeing now, since the two of you have been apart from each other. And I know that they could even try to give you some excuses like, well, I didn't know if things were going to change between us. You're not letting me know what you want. You're not letting me know what's happening. They do want to be with you. So this is just a means to feel better. They're very unsure about what the future holds for the two of you, and I can see that that's something that creates so much worry for this person. So even though I know it's unpleasant to hear, it could be unpleasant to hear that there's someone else in the picture if you didn't know that. They still have feelings for you. They're still very connected to you. And it's just like their mind is not at ease, and not having the answers about how you feel and what you want, it just fills this person with so much worry. But it's like they're just seeking a way to feel better, and hence that's why I can see this other person around them. I'm not saying this to put any pressure on you, but it feels like the longer you guys go no contact, the more negative their mindset becomes, because they start to think, well, nothing is going to change between us and this is the way that it's going to be. Yes, they want you. They still have feelings for you. They want to be with you, but this person is very unsure about your feelings for them. When I describe the way that they feel you didn't let me in when I pleaded with you, it's not like that's making them hold a grudge, because I know that they still want to have a life with you. They still want to have a relationship with you, but it just feels like that's what this person is doing in the meantime. Definitely, they are using someone to feel better. It's very shallow, this connection that I can see they're involved with this person now. It's very shallow. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, Pisces, let's ask Spirit, what are the chances of the two of you coming back together? There's a lot to tell you about. It's complicated. Pisces energy, your own Pisces energy, and then the initial M is coming through. Is that important to you? I'll mention it, but your Pisces energy is very strong. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I think I'm allergic to those sunflowers back there. So I definitely see where the love that the two of you have for each other is that's what's going to win out in the end. It really will. Because the love that the two of you feel for each other, like you can't stay away from each other. It can't be contained. That's what's going to win. So I see romantic competition being eliminated. Anyone who's in the picture now coming between the two of you, they're going to be out of the picture, and I see the two of you choosing each other. And I see where there's potential for the two of you to put down roots together. What will come between the two of you if you are not careful of the energy is all the suspicion that still remains. Still wondering and needing answers about, are they being serious with me? Can I take them seriously? Are they sincere? It's like I feel like I have to keep looking over my shoulder, and I'm suspicious and I'm questioning them. And you know what's really interesting about this energy, Pisces? It feels like the two of you are doing that when it comes to the connection. Some of you will take this as far as an engagement. So you get back together, you even go as far as getting engaged. But I just see where there's potential for this blockage to come between the two of you, and it has to do with suspicion and really needing more reassurance about the other one's sincerity. If the two of you, from what Spirit shows me, if the two of you can work that out, there's potential for something beautiful here. What will come between the two of you also if you let your egos get in the way, because that can be something that really sets the connection off track and just will make things harder than it needs to be. So I definitely see you coming back together, but I feel like there's some messages coming through to you from Spirit, from a loving place, some things to be aware of for the future. Okay, Pisces, that's what I can see going on. I love you guys so much. And next is Aries. Okay, my beautiful Aries. So whoever you choose to focus on for the reading, let's first tap in to their current feelings for you. How do they feel about you, the situation, what's on their mind, what's in their heart? So what's going on with this person now is they're saving face for sure. So if you see them and they come across as though everything is okay and they're balanced and everything's fine with them, or even if they're taking it as far as like posting things online, it's a front, because this person is still so emotional when it comes to you. I talk about that because the Two of Pentacles coming through. So it's like they feel all of these emotions inside, still feel very deeply for you, still loves you very much, but just feels like I need to put on this brave face for the world. So that's what it feels like they're doing, hiding a lot of their emotions. And they keep thinking about everything that we experienced together. So they're definitely replaying the memories between the two of you. And the more they think about it, the more invested in you they feel. And they're telling themselves, like, it can't really be over between us. And they even say, if my Aries were to reach out to me right now, this is what they think: oh, I would pick up the phone in a second. Even really wishing that you'd be the one to break the no contact situation, that you'd be the one to come forward. This person is waiting for you to come forward. Don't let me put pressure on you when I give you that message, but I can see the way that they are. And they even say, I know I pushed you away, or even if they blocked you. And it's funny because I know that they just want to let all of that go. They don't want to push you away. They want you to come to them. They want to embrace you. So every day they're thinking about the promises we didn't keep to each other, what didn't work out between us. But you're it for them. They have a lot of respect for you. They look at you as marriage material. Yes, you're up on a pedestal and you are highly respected by this person. They just fear like permanent changes. They don't want this to be a permanent separation. So just know that this person wants to get back together with you, regardless of what they're showing to you right now. They're very invested. They believe they're too deeply invested for things to not come back around again, for everything that we plan for it to not blossom and grow. So they're waiting. They're waiting. Okay. Now, what are the chances of the two of you coming back together? Will you get back together? Let's see what Spirit shows us. Page of Pentacles is coming through. It's just flying out as I shuffle. I'll keep that in mind as I pull your cards for you though, Aries. Interesting. So the connection has definitely not run its course. There's going to be an opportunity for the two of you to come back together, but are you going to be able to really open up to each other and let go of what's coming between the two of you? I ask that question because that will determine how long it lasts between the two of you. Leo's energy is here. Scorpio's energy is very strong in your reading, Aries, as well as Sagittarius. The initial M has come through, so I want to mention those things to you. It just feels like both of you keep holding out and waiting for the other one to come forward, but still holding on to each other so much. But it feels like there's going to be like something that feels like it's a breakthrough, and it naturally leads the two of you back together. So I feel like I see you guys remaining in this energy of holding back from each other for a little while longer. But the universe steps in, so to speak, or if you want to even feel like it's a miracle, like if you pray and you're praying for this and you feel like God stepped in and brought the two of you back together, the sun just shows me so much joy. So I know that there's going to be a turnaround, and I see a great deal of prosperity and happiness coming in for the two of you. Some of you could even conceive a child together in that time. I can just see these blockages, and depending on how the two of you handle things with each other, it will send the connection in one way or the other way. And the biggest blockage that I can see for the two of you to be aware of is letting go, refusal to let go of what really needs to be let go of. And that's not a judgmental message to you from Spirit. It's really something that is no longer helping you or serving the connection in any way, shape, or form, to hold on to it. Holding on to these emotions, this baggage, it only holds the two of you back from prospering. So if you guys don't make the necessary changes, it will hinder the connection being what it could fully be. So that's what I can see. I know that you're going to feel like we came back together and it was a blessing. It was like miraculous. Um, Even looking at it like divine timing, wondering was it a coincidence? No, it's destiny for the two of you to come back together. But it's like you receive this chance, and what will the two of you together do with it? The worst thing that you can do to one another in this connection, Aries, is hold back affection. That I can see really creates weaknesses in the connection. You know, holding back, telling the other one how much you love them, what they mean to you, how you gotta, what will help the connection prosper is if you open up and really profess how you feel. Don't let the other one slip away, pull them closer. I can just see where if you don't do that, it will just create problems. So there's also a lot of advice coming through from Spirit. I definitely see that you're going to get another chance at the connection, and where it goes from there, it will be determined by how the two of you treat each other. So I just feel like there's a very straightforward message. Some things just need to be let go of. It's not worth holding on to. It's not doing any good, and it'll only divide the two of you. Okay, Aries. So that's what I can see. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful for you. And next is Taurus. All right, my beautiful Taurus. So this person that's on your mind, we're going to first tap into their feelings for you, their current feelings, deepest feelings. How are they looking at things? Let's see. So they feel definitely like their pride is hurt, and they feel like I was judged too harshly, but then I also judged my person too harshly. My pride got the best of me, and I need to swallow my pride, but it's like about finding common ground with you. Is anyone thinking of a Leo or a Cancer? Is there a cusp person here? Because I can see those energies coming through, so I'll just mention it to you. Could be your own moon or rising sign or cross watchers here. This person kind of goes back and forth in their emotions. Sometimes when I see their pride getting the best of them, they think like, what more do I have to show them? What more do I have to prove to them? I've already proven myself. So not knowing where, okay, so this person doesn't have a clear understanding about where they stand with you. And on top of that, they feel like they've been judged too harshly, or they dealt like with certain prejudices. That's how this person feels, and that's something that makes them retreat. Because okay, so they're still so connected to you, they love you, and I can see deep down how this person wants to marry you. They feel like you are their person, they feel like you are the one. I dig deep down to get that energy because I know that they keep trying to block it. It's almost like they're trying to turn off their feelings for you, but they really can't. So they're just in this place where they're stuck. If you're wondering if they're going to come forward, they're not going to come forward. They're holding on to too much in order to come forward and you know, pursue you and try to rekindle things with you. Honestly, this person is holding on to things that they really need to let go of, and it is for their own good and peace of mind. They're putting so much pressure on themselves, like they're putting so much pressure on certain things that they would be much better off if they just release that. I know it's easier said than done, but I can see how beneficial that would be for this person. So they're just in a place now where I feel they can double down or they like double back. It comes from a place of pride, but they are still in love with you. They still want to be with you. But then I know there's things that they think you shouldn't think about it like that. You shouldn't look at me in this way. They've been hard on you, and they know that they just feel like you were hard on them. So that's how they feel right now. Stubborn is this person. This person's energy is very stubborn. prideful and stubborn, but also just feels like they've done everything they should have done to prove themselves. And they feel very strongly about that. Okay, that's how they feel. And I know that they want, they even kind of almost say, well, they think these thoughts. Well, if they were, to come forward, if this Taurus were to come forward and do the right thing and reach out to me, I can see us moving forward. And I feel like if you were to do that, no pressure though, Taurus, they'd have some things that they want to talk to you about as far as the way they feel they've been judged too harshly. But I know that they want to be with you. They do. They do want to be with you. So let's ask Spirit to show us, what are the chances of the two of you coming back together? Very interesting. So you're definitely going to talk for, like, the conversation is coming in, and truth and clarity is going to be shed on the situation. The Ace of Swords and the Wheel of, oh yeah, and the Fool card, it's beautiful. And Justice, OMG, look at all these energies. These are like the overall energy. So I definitely see the two of you coming back together. You will. It's divine timing. It's a plan. You will get a fresh start. Things are going to be made right. They will be. It's funny though, for some of you here, why does it look like in order to come back together, one connection has to end first? So if you resonate with that message, and you know that the person you want is with someone else, or you're with someone else, I feel like the two of you are going to choose each other because this is fate. This is destiny. If you want to call it a soulmate connection, if you want to call this person your twin flame, whatever name you choose to describe the connection, I just know how it feels. And the two of you look at each other like, that's my person. That's the one. They are the only one for me. We belong to each other. We belong together. So just know the ways that the two of you have invested, it has not been in vain. You're going to reap the rewards of everything that all the investments you made in each other, the planning and the energy and the love, and it's all going to come back to you in a very positive way. And I can even see where you're going to make up for lost time. So you'll come back together. I believe the two of you are, you're going to be very unfiltered with each other. There's just going to be some things that you guys lay it out. You lay it all out. You put it out on the table. But you know what? It feels like that needs to happen because it's like a purging of the energy, true clarity and direction. So I see you ending up back together for sure. And in a very short period of time, you'll see that you accomplish these major milestones, whatever those milestones look like to you. It's like you live out a whole year together in like just a few months. It's a whirlwind connection where the two of you are going to choose each other, end up back together, and you'll make it right. You will. So just know that. Just know that. Okay, Taurus? That's what I can see going on. And if anyone needed a simple affirmation from Spirit, is this, I feel deep inside like this is my person, this is my forever person, I feel like they're the one. Yes, they are. And you know where that feeling comes from? You're recalling all of the past life energy between the two of you, but you're also recalling things that you decided to experience together in this lifetime, your chart. Okay, that's what I can see going on, Taurus. I love you guys so much. Next is Gemini. Okay, Gemini, so whoever you want to focus on for your reading, first thing we're going to tap into is how this person feels about you. How are they currently feeling about you, the circumstances, the situation? Let's see. Okay. They haven't asked you to get back together yet? That would be very surprising because I can see where they're chomping at the bit to get to you. They are. The initials B and J are here. Are you thinking of someone with a B name or a J name? And did you guys end this on not the best of circumstances? And, I say that to be polite because for some of you, you could have had a real falling out with this person. They think about that quite often. And I know that they just want to fix it. They pray on it. They wish for it. They hope for it. They truly do. And this person keeps wanting to, so they're not going to put energy into thinking about it not working out. This person is very fixated on putting all of my energy into what I want from this Gemini. And I want to be with this Gemini. That's how they feel. So that's where all of their focus is going. So deep down, they believe that it's not over, and they really feel like that belief is going to carry them through and bring the two of you back together. I can just see someone that's so they just want to fully embrace the connection. They just want to be so open. So I wonder if you feel like this person was holding things back from you before, because now they're in this mindset of, I trust you, I trust this connection, I trust myself, I want to share everything with you, you can be in on everything, I'm not going to hold anything back from you. That's how they feel. So this person's mind is actually in a very positive place about what the future holds for the two of you. And being apart from you is awful. Being apart from you feels like I had my dream life and that dream has, been taken from me, but I can't focus on that. I need to focus on what I want, and that's us coming back together. So there's a real sense of determination in their energy to fix this with you. I know that's what they want. Let's tap in and see what are the chances of the two of you getting back together. Without you, even though this person intentionally remains very optimistic, know this, Gemini, without you and things going wrong with you, things are upside down. Things are upside down for this person. It could be very chaotic if they didn't keep their mind in a positive place. They could be very depressed if they didn't keep their mind in a positive place. So they actively strive for optimism. And I see, that's why it would be surprising to me if they haven't already been pleading with you to get back together and trying to say, saying the things to make the connection come back together. If for any of you that this is long distance, I definitely pick up on that energy here as well. And I see how badly this person wants the two of you to either meet up or I can come to you, whatever you need. That's what they want to do. If you've been wanting to come visit this person, they definitely want you to come visit them. Okay, now let's ask Spirit to show us the chances of the two of you coming back together. Interesting. Capricorn's energy, Pisces energy, Leo's energy is all here, Gemini. Are you thinking of one of those signs? Are you guys cross watchers? Your own moon or rising sign? So like I said, I feel like that energy definitely comes from them. There's no way that they're going to be able to stay away. It feels like this person, what drives them toward you is it's a very, very horrible and bad night that they have, even nightmares. It feels like this person has a bunch of nightmares one night or just is in bed feeling awful, tossing and turning, and they just can't stand it anymore, can't stand the thoughts, and that's when they swallow their pride and they reach out. So they're going to ask you to get back together with them. They will. And I can see where the universe or God, however your belief system works, it's like you have another path that's opening up for you. So there is definitely a divine opportunity to get back together. It just feels like with the overall energy as the Devil and then the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's definitely some of you here even feeling like, well, it's too little too late. Like this person waited too long to make their move. And since they waited too long to make their move, it's like your mindset and your feelings for them turned in another direction where the flame that burns so hot and the passion in your heart, it feels like you snub that out. Very symbolic with the energies. The Devil, I feel like that's even the Ace of Wands there, and the Devil's hands downturned. I think it's funny because once this person comes back around, Gemini, it's like you're looking at this connection like, well, this is not really healthy for me. This is not good for me. They should have known what they had when they had it. It feels like, yes, they're absolutely going to come forward, but it feels like you're in the position where you're saying to yourself, that's not an offer I want to take. That's not a direction I want to go down. That's not a path that I want to be on anymore. It just feels like you have a change of heart and you're thinking about maybe even things that you overlooked in the connection before as being very unhealthy. But now when this person tries to come forward, it just feels like it's too tainted in your mind and in your eyes and in your heart. And you're not going to put yourself in a position ever again where you give this person an opportunity to bind you, to control you, to reject you. So the tables will turn, and it feels like when they come back into your life, you are the one that turns this person down. That's what I can see happening. Leo's energy is very strong in your reading, as well as Libra. So I wonder if those signs are significant to you. I'll mention it. Okay, Gemini. That's what I can see going on. I love you so much. I hope that that's helpful. Next is Cancer. All right, Cancer. So this person that you're thinking of, let's tap in and see their current feelings, how they feel about the situation, the circumstances, what's on their mind, what's in their heart. So this person has a lot of worry about being rejected by you. They keep thinking that if I were to come forward, you're going to reject me. This person feels like you have a side to you, Cancer, that they saw, where you can really double down and you dig in your heels, and they just keep thinking about that energy. I say that because the Queen of Wands is coming. I'm sorry, Queen of Swords is coming through. Leo's energy is here, you guys. Are you thinking of a Leo or Pisces or a Libra? I'll mention them. Could be on the cusp of Leo. So now it's like this person keeps thinking about how they need to make up for lost time, all the things that they should have done when they had the opportunity to do it. Everything and everyone that they let come between the two of you, thinking that I should have put you first. I should have made you a priority. Thinking a lot about your feelings and your experience with them and how they treated you, how they should have done better. Thinking about even some ways that they used you, some things that they took from you, that's definitely on their mind, even if it was just your attention, your love, your affection. They're thinking about all of that now. I can see how badly this person wants to come forward. They were very prideful before, and now they know that pride is not going to get them anywhere. So they're in this mindset of, I want to swallow my pride. I want to come forward, but I don't think this Cancer wants to see me or talk to me. If I come forward, I feel like they're going to even say some hurtful things to me. Not that they can blame you, but they're definitely, they don't, of course, they don't want to hear that because it would hurt. Not that you don't have a right to say it. They feel like you're very strong and you're very strong-willed. They just have it in their head that you're over them, that you're not, you don't have that same passion when it comes to them. They're thinking like that you don't want them anymore. But trust and believe, Cancer, they want you and they wish that this path would open up again for the two of you. If you're wondering, are they taking accountability? Do they realize what they did wrong? Absolutely. They really are. So that's important for you to know. That's how they feel. That's how they're looking at it. Now, let's tap in and see what Spirit shows us. What are the chances of the two of you coming back together? Okay. I feel like there's an effort. They're going to make their way towards you for sure. So if you feel like that's right and you're waiting for this person to come forward like they owe that to you, they're definitely going to. Even if that requires travel on their part, because they're not afraid to go to the ends of the earth to see you. The initials B and J, Cancer. Scorpio's energy is here. I want to mention those things too. They could be important messages to you from Spirit. So it's like they make this, I think they're going to make grand gestures towards you. Even for some of you, if it's long distance, they travel a long way to come see you as a gesture. Like that's how this person's energy comes across. Like, I want to plead with you. I want to prove myself to you. And then it's like they're being ultra transparent. It's like they're sharing things with you that they're kind of going overboard with what they're sharing. Things that you didn't even ask. This person is sharing these things with you. Total transparency. But there's just something about this connection where I see you looking at this person feeling like, well, the changes that I really need to see, I feel like I haven't seen them. And key things that you're looking for, changes that you want to spot, because you're definitely feeling them out. So the changes that you wanted to see, when you look at this person, you just feel like I'm not seeing what I want to see. You're looking at things, you're going over it with a fine-tooth comb is what I should say. Definitely being very picky about how this person treats you. And I still see this Queen of Swords energy. So you're definitely more tuned into the connection in ways that you weren't before. You know what to look for now. And when you look for those important things, you're not seeing it. So it feels like you don't give this person the opportunity to make things up to you romantically. They're going to try and try and try. But you're just in this place where you're not seeing what you want to see as far as whatever those changes are, because that's very personal. I know there's changes you wanted to see. You're not going to dismiss this person out of your life. I can see you having a beautiful friendship with them, actually. That's why the Three of Cups is coming through in the reading for the potential outcome. It's not like you're going to totally wipe them out of your life. So it's like, they're trying to make it up to you, but they're not doing what's really important in your eyes. But I still see the two of you remaining cordial with each other. Even some of you have mutual friends, or for some of you, you're connected to this person, could be the mother or father of your children. So I definitely see you having a healthy friendship and being very cordial with each other and able to be around each other peacefully, happily, especially, you know, if you resonate with the mutual friends and things like that. So that's what I see. That's where I see it ending up, I should say, Cancer. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. I hope that that is helpful for you. I send you much love and light. And next is Leo's reading. All right, my beautiful Leos. So who are you focusing on? We're going to tap into that person's energy and see, how do they feel about you currently? How do they feel about you, the circumstances, the situation? One thing you really need to know, especially if this is about an Aquarius, I want to mention Aquarius's energy, Sagittarius's energy, Virgo's energy first to you, Leo. This person definitely feels like you are the one that got away. As I was shuffling, the star flipped over in reverse. That says a lot about what this person realizes that they didn't realize before, just how special you are. It took losing you to see that there is no one else on this earth that's like you, can compare to you, hold a candle to you. They really now have you so high up on a pedestal in their mind and in their heart. So what this person wants is for you to be theirs. The overall energy coming through is the Three of Pentacles. And they can't wait anymore. They can't stand it. They want to be back together with you so badly. They're thinking about what they should have done when they had the opportunity to do it. And if the opportunity presented itself, all the things that they would do for you now, what they would say to you, how they would treat you. They want so badly now to be able to give their heart to you, and then they just kick themselves for not taking your offer. Everything that you tried to offer to this person, your heart, your kindness, your love, but really the sincerity. They kick themselves now for thinking like, why was I so stupid? Why didn't I see something that was right in front of me? So I know they get mad at themselves for ignoring you and even comparing you, or just keeping other options open romantically that at the end of the day don't even matter anyway, and these people are not even around, and they think about who was there for me. This Leo was there for me. So they think back to the past every single day. This person has a tendency to keep themselves stuck in the past a lot. So it wouldn't surprise me if when the two of you were connected that they talk about the past a lot, because it's just, they just reside there. So they're definitely thinking about that moment the two of you separated. And they worry, are you still thinking about that? Like, they worry about that. And I can just see it. I can just see it, Leo. They wonder what you're still holding on to. And if, you know, they think about, does that make sense? They wonder, when they tap back into the energy of what came between the two of you and separated you, like, are you still mad at me? Do you still think these things about me? Are you holding anything against me? They ask those questions and then they answer the questions with yes. That's what they think, Leo, that you're still mad at them, that you're what happened between the two of you, it was too much and there's no chance of us coming back together. Like, their mind goes to that place. I think they want to be realistic about their thoughts, but ultimately this person wants you. They want to be in a serious relationship with you. They want to be married to you ultimately. So the Two of Pentacles in reverse, they're just, I feel like it's different from one day to the next. They think about, well, how would, like, if I see this Leo, how would they want me to be? What should I do? How should I present myself? How should I ask? What should I say? Their mind turns and turns and turns. They feel like you're someone that just has so much charm and charisma and confidence that they believe that that's what you want to see from them. But this person will, I feel like they're still working on their inner confidence. They are. They're not where they would like to be or where they could present they are. They're not actually there. They're still doing a lot of work on their confidence. So I just see an eagerness to reconnect with you. But then this person feels like I got myself into this position and I don't know how to get myself out of it. What do I do? What do I say? Okay, Leo, they don't know what to do. Are you thinking of a Taurus? And when I say that, I don't say that to put pressure on you to come towards this person or make a move, but they just don't know, what do I say? What do I do? What is the right way to approach? And if they have no way to get in contact with you, it's almost like this person is selling themselves short, because there's definitely a way to figure that out. But it just feels like they get in their own head too much. It's like this person is their own worst enemy. Okay, that's what I can see. And they think a lot about what you deserved, that they should have shown you before, the high quality person and partner that you are, what they should have shown to you when they had the chance. So they don't know where they stand with you. This person is very confused. They're very confused about, would you even take me back? Would you want me? Or did I do too much? All right, Leo. Now, what are the chances of the two of you coming back together? Or will you get back together? Let's see. Very interesting, because the Fool card is the overall energy. Capricorn, Pisces, and Sagittarius has come through. Are you guys thinking of one of those signs? So this is really complicated, Leo, because it feels like the connection to this person, you could say it was like karmic. And I don't mean that as a punishment. I mean, like, there's certain lessons that you charted to have with this person, difficult lessons. Some of you will relate to that energy that I can see, where you felt like this person, you were so attached to them, but you really went through the ringer, and it could have even brought a lot of negativity into your life. So you definitely charted more difficult lessons with each other. But it feels like that part of your life is done. I don't see a path open for you and this person. In fact, when I look deep, do you see the paths on these cards? The fact that it's coming in reverse says a lot to me about destiny, divine timing, what's meant to be between you and this person. And while I know for some of you that may not be the easiest thing to hear, but I see this energy very strongly, Leo, that they were in your life for a reason, and that purpose has been fulfilled. And this is actually a stepping stone for you to another place, another connection. So if you're wondering, should I release this and let it go? Yes, you should, because of the freedom that I can see comes to you. The new chapter in your love life will start if you release this. Let this person go with love and compassion. Don't hold on to any grudges when it comes to them, because you'll only be holding yourself back from your true destiny and a beautiful path that's trying to come in for you. Honestly, Leo, the way that this person's energy comes across, this is not your destiny connection. This is not your forever person. This was a transition into another connection. So what you needed to learn from this connection, you already have. That's very important. Okay, Leo. I just feel like the path to this person, the path for the two of you is closed. So I don't see you coming back together. But you know something? This is a connection that they will always regret losing. And I can see where this person will definitely, it's kind of a shame on their part, and I don't say that in a judgmental way, but the way that they live so much in the past, it feels like they're going to continue wondering about what if with that Leo, what could have been with that Leo. It feels like they stay in that energy for much longer than their spirit or higher self intended them to. It just seems like this person does a good job of like digging their own grave, so to speak, getting themselves in a position where they don't know how to get out of. And it just feels like this is a connection that this person will hold on to for quite some time. And unfortunately, hold themselves back from letting love in anywhere else. But that's not what you should do, Leo. So if you resonate with this and you choose to take these messages, everything here is telling you that, you experience what you needed to. Take the lessons that you learned from it. It's not meant to come back around again. Everything that the two of you were meant to experience, you did, and you did a good job. It's okay to let this go with peace. It's okay to send this person well wishes. It's okay to find comfort in the fact that it's not meant for the two of you to come back together. So if you've been beating yourself up, that's not what you should be doing. Okay, Leo? And those messages come from a very loving place. Okay, my beautiful Leos. I love you guys. That's what I can see going on. I hope that this is helpful for you. And next is Virgo. All right, Virgo. So the person on your mind, let's tap in and see, how do they feel about you currently? How are they looking at things, the situation, the circumstances? What's on their mind? What's in their heart? So for anyone that was engaged to this person, OMG, do they wish that you guys would be married at this point? Because you were everything. You are everything. You really are, Virgo. So this person looks at you as the one that got away. And they know that they can never find anyone else like you. There is no one else like you. They know that, they see that, they realize that. Is anyone here on the cusp of Leo or thinking of a Leo? Or did you guys continue to cross watch Leos? Aquarius as well, moon or rising sign. I just want to mention that they want to apologize to you. They know they owe you an apology. Leo's energy is so strong. They feel like you are the most beautiful, epic creature that has ever walked this earth. You are a goddess in their eyes. They have you so high up on a pedestal, and they just think about, you could be with anyone that you want to be with. You could snap your fingers and find another partner in 2 seconds, and they know that. They just think you are it, the living end, everything. I don't know how to express that energy enough. Like when you see this kind of vibe coming through. So if you're a woman watching this, they feel like you are everything that I could have hoped for, dreamed for, wanted in a woman and a partner. You're what a woman should be. You are everything. So it's not all about your looks and beauty, although they feel like that is stunning. It's about your intelligence, your inner strength, your feistiness, your pride. It's just the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you carry yourself. They just feel like you're it. They feel like you're everything. There's no moving forward without you. There's no one else for what? Who are they going to find? That's how this person feels. You're just it. They know that you're irreplaceable, and I can't stress that enough, and they want you so badly. They know they owe you an apology. I don't know how they're going to be able to stay away from you. I find that highly unlikely that this person is not going to come forward and profess these things to you, profess their feelings for you. They want to swallow their pride and come forward. Losing you has been some of the darkest times. They didn't know they were going to feel this way until they lost you. They see exactly what they had and what they lost, and they kick themselves all day, every day because of it. They just, especially if this person said things to you that you feel were really out of line, things that you didn't deserve, if they had a nasty temper or you guys got into a heated argument, they are so ashamed of just letting you see that side, ever taking it there. So I definitely pick up on the energy of some of you were engaged to this person, but that's okay. It still resonates even if you weren't. It's the I should have, what I should have done. I should have made you mine. That is how they feel. So I don't see how they can resist coming forward, because everything in this person's energy is like crying out and dying to be with you. They look at it like the stakes are incredibly high. They know for a fact that they're never going to find anyone else like you. So now it's like they treasure you, they value you. Let's see what the future holds for the two of you. Let's ask Spirit to show us what are the chances of the two of you coming back together. Virgo's energy and Sagittarius. Are you guys thinking of another Virgo or your own moon or rising sign? Cross watchers for Sagittarius. I'll mention it because it's coming through. Overall energy is the Two of Cups in reverse. I know that, I think you'll come to realize, Virgo, that this connection was very special, but it just feels like some things you just feel like we're not able to work it out, like we're not able to reconcile it, like not able to get it back to the passionate place that it was when things were really good. I can see you choosing to not take this path, even though I feel like they're going to come forward. It's just something changed in you and you're looking at it differently. I think you're going to look back and see like the title that you gave to this person. You're looking at it like, well, maybe I was wrong about that. I thought it was this, but now I see that it's that. I feel differently. I don't feel the same. So I definitely see this person coming forward and trying to do whatever they can to sweep you off your feet. I mean, pouring it on thick like a love bomb. But it just feels like that's not enough to rekindle things between the two of you. It feels like it doesn't ignite that flame that you once had. I just see you choosing to not embrace this path. Although I feel like you really weigh it out and you think about it very deeply, it's not a decision that you make lightly. But ultimately, it feels like that's what it boils down to. But the thing is, this person's going to keep chasing you. So they're not going to give up without a fight. But it just feels like you have too much worry in your mind and in your heart, too much worry. And it feels almost like it's pulling teeth with this person. It feels like the way you look at it is it's always when push comes to shove with them. And I feel like you make this decision to remove a very important title that you gave to this person. but you do it from a place of inner strength because you really took your time to think things through. You looked for your messages from spirit. You feel like you're in communication with your guides, Heavenly Father. You're doing a lot of praying and introspection on this. So you will be guided in the right direction. And I can see where you feel like you made the right choice. Like I said, it's not something that you come to this conclusion so easily. No. This makes you look inside deeper than you ever have. But it just feels like the conclusion is, this is not the path for me to take. And when you realize that, that's when you let go of a lot. You find true peace and clarity. I just feel like this is a person, though. I keep seeing where they keep popping up down the line. So just know that that is someone who is not going to let you go so easily. They're going to keep trying, and even they'll wait a little bit of time and try again, wait a little bit of time and try again. And that's not to paint them in a desperate light. It's someone who realizes what they lost and what they're never going to find again. So that's why they're going to keep trying. But it just feels like ultimately you decide that this is not your destiny to take. Okay, Virgo, that's what I can see going on. I hope that that is helpful for you. I love you guys so much. And next is Libra. All right, Libra. So the person on your mind, let's tap in and see their current feelings for you, how they're looking at things, their thoughts, what's on their mind, what's in their heart. They've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and things have become very clear to this person. I mean, it's like it dawned on them. They have a whole change in their perspective, mindset, a change. Pisces energy is very strong in your reading, Libra. Are you thinking of a Pisces or a Scorpio? That energy has come through, so I want to mention it to you. This person definitely sees that they owe you an apology. Especially if they said things to you that you feel just really uncalled for. Like if they got really angry, I know that they feel like that was wrong. So they want to apologize for that. And they don't want to fight. You know, that's really how this person feels. They definitely believe that it's still meant to be with you. They have not given up on this. They feel like you're who I belong to. You're who I belong with. We belong together. And they keep picturing longevity in the connection. They keep trying to think about the future. So what I will say, because I feel like someone needs to hear this message, they've definitely thought about everything you said. They get it. They see it. It's like they've had a 180 in their behavior, mindset, point of view. And they're thinking about what they owe to you. For someone, is it money? For others of you, it's what they owe to you, as far as paying you back for how good you treated them. Do you know what I mean? Like what you deserve. Because they see that you were really there for them in a time of need. So I know this person thinks a lot about, if I get the chance, well, when I get the chance, what I'm going to do to make my Libra feel cared for, to feel special. They think about the day that the two of you went your separate ways a lot. Unfortunately, what this person does, though, is they can get kind of stuck in the past. Definitely. So know that it's good because I see how much they've learned, how they've connected to their higher self, because they're focused on self-reflection and introspection, and they're really looking at things from a much broader perspective. I tell you, it's dawned on this person and their eyes are wide open and they can see. They love you so deeply. They wish for the two of you to move forward, to have a clean slate. They have so many regrets about the things that they did. If they could go back again, do it all over again, they wouldn't. It was like the final nail in the coffin, and they take accountability. So you have someone here that's really sitting and kind of stewing away. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean it as in like it's all marinating for this person, and it's like now that they've seen the truth, they can't unsee the truth. Okay, so what are the chances of the two of you coming back together? Let's ask Spirit to show us. I feel like there's some warnings coming through. Aquarius's energy, Leo's energy is here, Libra, as well as Capricorn. Are you thinking of one of those signs? There's this deception that I can see. I feel like it's definitely pulling the wool over the other one's eyes. So if you, because you'll definitely get the opportunity to come back together. I will say this, Libra, just make sure that they're really being truthful about the things that they said. Just make sure that it's real and that it's true. Because it just feels like this person is being deceptive about certain vices that they have. It feels like they haven't fully recovered from that or found a way to rid themselves from what binds them. Feels like this person is still bound by those same interferences and blockages, negativity, heavy energy. It's still coming through. But now this time it just feels like they've learned to hide certain things. And I just feel like it's almost like a facade. I say that because the star, it's like, look here. I don't want you to look here. So I don't want to say that they're manipulative, but I know that they definitely have the ability to pull the wool over the other one's eyes and kind of dazzle them. And it's like they know exactly what to do to get you to feel very special. But you know what? Be careful, because it feels like what this person does is really gas up your pride and gas up your ego. But then it feels like I feel like there's this manipulative energy, and they definitely know how to do it. And what they do is like emotionally blackmailing the other one, where I'll go silent. So it's like depleting you and then filling you up again, depleting you and then filling you up again. Because they pour it on thick, and they're going to make promises, grand promises to you. And I feel like because of the way that they treat you, and they put you up on a pedestal, and that does feel incredible, but there's something about the energy that is very deceptive, and I see that they're hiding things. They're not being truthful. They're not being honest. It just feels like whatever it is, that the darkness that you saw before, that's very personal, or whatever it is, or whoever it is that came between the two of you in the past, they're still around interfering. It's still causing problems. There's still potential for that. So it just feels like the connection, if you choose to embrace it, because it will come back around again. If you recognize these patterns and you resonate with it, those patterns are going to continue. And it just feels like this person can keep you there, bound to them, because of the way that they fill you up, but then they take from you. Then they fill you back up again, and then they take from you. That's what Spirit shows me that they do. So yes, the opportunity for the connection will come back around again, but I feel like you're getting a lot of warnings. For those of you that resonate with the dynamic, you're getting a lot of warnings about, should you really embrace this, and is it real? Is it true? Hold this person accountable. Don't take what they say at face value. Make them provide you with proof. But then who really wants to live like that? Do you know what I mean? Because that's why this devil energy is coming through, feeling very like bound to this person, stuck, like I can't be with you, I can't be without you. It just feels like the connection, for those of you that know it's already in an unhealthy place, it feels like it remains in that place. I just feel like they're being insincere and it's a facade. All right, Libra. That's what I can see going on. I love you guys so much. I hope that that is helpful for you. I truly do. Okay, and next is Scorpio. So the person on your mind, Scorpio, let's tap in and see, how do they feel about you? How are they looking at things? What's in their mind? What's in their heart? Wow. This person, oh wow, they're very emotional. It wouldn't surprise me if they're a little bit on the feisty side, like a pistol or a firecracker, because I definitely see someone who knows how to stand up for themselves. The initial M is here, Scorpio. Is that your initial or this person's? Let me show you these energies coming through. But this person is just like, yes, they're a firecracker, but it just comes from their heart is pure. They love you so much. They wouldn't know how to stop loving you if they tried. I think they get so emotional because they feel like they're right, and then their feelings run so deep. But the love that they feel for you is undeniable, even if they try to deny it. But it feels like when this person starts to let their love come out and they think about you, they get mad all over again. So you have someone that is very mad at you right now, frustrated, but feels like they're right. See, the anger that comes from this person, it comes across as very righteous. They had so many dreams about marrying you because they felt like when you came into my life, everything just fell into place. They even felt right from the start that the two of you were destined to be married and destined to be together. But they're just in a place of feeling so angry because they feel like their dream died. They had such high hopes for what the future held for the two of you. It just felt like this is everything that I ever wished for, hoped for, dreamed of. I mean, they felt like you were their person, but they still feel that way. That's the thing. So it's just they're going through so many emotions. They still love you. They love you even more now. It's just that this person is very angry. But I know what they want, even through all of the anger. What they want is to just release and move forward. They don't want to think about the pain. They don't want to think about the frustration. It's something that's very draining for this person. But they think you are everything. Really, honestly, you are the end all be all. But this person doesn't know if they can really trust their intuition and feelings when it comes to you. It feels like they get in their own head and they don't know like what should I believe or what shouldn't I believe. I just know that they had such high hopes for this. Scorpio, in their eyes, you're irreplaceable. You're the most beautiful person they've ever been with. They feel like you have an incredible heart. They love you deeper than they've ever loved anyone else currently. That is how they feel, but there's just a lot of anger around this person. So it's funny that if you were to come forward and try to talk to them, I feel like they would be so mad at you and they would tell you this and they would tell you that, and they might even start crying and tell you how much they love you, because they do. I don't think they could say no to you if you were to come forward. They'll give you a hard time because this person's energy is just very feisty. They'll give you a hard time, but you are who they want. You're their dream person. But it's just, they just feel like things are screwed up because they don't know what to believe and they don't know what to think. And then they just get stuck and they get sad and they get mad all over again. Is this about a Leo? Leo's energy is coming through as well as Sagittarius. Okay, Scorpio. It's very complicated. That's how this person feels. Now, what are the chances of the two of you coming back together? Let's see what Spirit shows us. Okay, so it feels like you keep trying to find your footing with this person, and it's just hard for the two of you. Like, there's certain things that you guys, because they're holding on to a lot, and I feel like that interferes. I see you guys back in contact again and like trying to work things out. But there's a lot of miscommunications and misinterpreting things and jumping to conclusions. So I see you guys going through I see the process of trying to break old patterns and habits. It feels like you'll be able to for certain things. But there's so many things that you guys are not talking about. It's like the elephant in the room because I just pick up on a sense of frustration. Looking at them and feeling like, when is it really going to happen for us? Like, it's when is it going to move to the next stage? So it feels like almost like you guys aren't, someone's not coming on strong enough. That's how it's being looked at. But what's funny is I think both of you are looking at the other one like that, wanting them to do more, say more, show me more. And then it just feels like I'm waiting. But the thing about the energy between the two of you is, feels like you're both very prideful. And I don't say that as a judgment, but it's like, I'm not going to let the other one see me sweat. I'm going to hold my head up high. I'm going to come across as though I'm cool, calm, and collected. So it feels like both of you are doing that and misreading the other one's intentions towards you. So then it just feels like I'm being rejected by them. And I keep reading it like this because it feels like you guys are mirroring this back to each other. It's like the same energy for the two of you. So then it gets to this place where I feel like they waited too long and they didn't do enough in my eyes. So I'm going to turn them down. That's really what this energy is like. And then the overall energy is the Sun in reverse and the 10 of Wands. Okay, let me explain this to you because it goes even deeper. So it feels like when there's the opportunity to come back around again this time, it feels like you guys just can't seem to work things out with each other. It's like you're mirroring each other and not realizing it, wanting the other one to do more, but not saying it, jumping to conclusions, presuming. And it just feels like you guys can't seem to find your footing to move forward. Definitely wanting the other one to acknowledge me, but this is all mutual, but it just feels like it's what's not being said, and that's what leads to blockages between the two of you. And just some things that really need to be let go of, because that's what Spirit is showing me. That's why this 10 is coming through. 10 of Wands in reverse is like, we're still holding on to the same things and doing the same things, and it's like the same pattern with certain things. There will be improvements in other areas, but when you get right down to it, it just feels like there's too many miscommunications. So that's when it feels like both of you go your separate ways again and you shut each other out. But then the connection will get another chance and you'll come back together after that, after this experience, I should say. And the two of you end up in a very serious relationship. So it's like your connection gets like, so you had this chance you're not together, you try to come back together, it doesn't work out. Then after that, that's when you actually come back together. So it's kind of rough, it's kind of rocky. You will end up together, but it's not this time, it's the next time, if that makes sense. And if you're wondering, are we going to really be together? Are we going to be married? Are we going to have a household together? Are we going to have a family? Yes, I see all of that coming in for you. You'll get the connection back on track. It just feels like this time around, it's so difficult. But you will have the opportunity come to you. Does that make sense? Like, not this time, but after this time. Okay, Scorpio, so I see you back together with this person. It's just after you have this experience, just feels like there's so many things for the two of you to work out, and eventually you will. And I see you together. I see you even raising a family together. This is very beautiful energy, the 10 of Pentacles. This shows me a solid future with that person. You'll figure out how to communicate. You'll figure out how to work together. You'll figure out how to make the connection healthy. You will. One thing for the two of you that I can see is key is communication. It's so important to not assume that the other one knows what I'm thinking, what I want, what I need. And it just feels like that leads to a lot of issues with you and this person. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind. That's what Spirit shows me. I love you so much, Scorpio. I hope that that reading is helpful for you. And next is Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, the person on your mind. Let's tap in and see how they currently feel about you. How are they looking at things? What's on their mind? What's in their heart? Three of Wands coming through as I shuffle. I'm going to keep that in mind because that says a lot. I want to see what your cards are. Okay. So they definitely do a lot of visualizing, even manifesting. They're trying to keep their mind fixated on what they want to happen with you. And what they want to happen is to really repair the damage and fix this connection. So if this was someone that you were married to, if you had a family with this person, you shared a household with this person, they want to bring that back together. They want their family back. They want their marriage back. They want their serious relationship back with you. This person is highly motivated. If you dealt with someone that you feel never truly showed you stability, or you didn't like their flirtatious ways, or even if this person stepped out of the connection and was unfaithful, they do not want to do that anymore. They change. That's what you need to know. That's why it's the Knight to the King. Do you see this Knight of Wands coming in reverse? This is like, that was the old me, the unstable me, the me that wasn't serious and didn't offer consistency, or even for some of you here, the me that made mistakes and stepped outside of my connection. I've changed, I've grown. I don't want to be that person. I'm not that person. I am someone else. I've grown a lot. That's how this person feels, and they want you to know that. And I can see where, if you're wondering, is that real? They have. This person has grown. They've changed. And now I see how motivated they are to have a beautiful life with you. They're thinking about the future. They're thinking about things long term. They're thinking about what you need and what they want to give to you. And this person loves you deeply. Sagittarius, you're it for that. I mean, when it comes to their heart and their body and their emotions, no one can hold a candle to you physically, sexually. No one makes them feel the way that you make them feel. You're the love of their life. They wouldn't know what to do without you. The initials B and J are here. Scorpio's energy is here. Your own Sagittarius energy has come through, and the initial M. So all of these messages could mean something to you. I want to mention them to you because they're coming through. Cross watchers, moon or rising, your initial. They want to just share anything and everything with you. It's like, I want to be totally transparent. I want to make you feel safe. I realize what I did. Please give me the chance to make it right, to make it up to you. So someone here is taking a lot of accountability for the ways they look. They really chipped away at you. For some of you, you could feel like this person put you through the ringer and really messed your psyche up for quite some time. They see the damage that they did and they want to fix it. That's what they intend. That's what they want. That's how they feel. They want you forever. You're it for them. That's how this person feels. And I just can say it's so matter of fact because they're so motivated right now to make it right. So they're thinking about you constantly, envisioning what they want to happen, envisioning what it would be like to open up the door and see you there, envisioning how that would feel to see you pull up and get out of the car and come towards them. This person puts in a lot of effort visualizing and manifesting reconciliation. They feel like you're the most beautiful. They feel like you're the hottest. They feel like you're the most attractive. This person feels like the chemistry with you is undeniable. I'm tethered to you. It's an unshakable pull. I want this forever. They really, really want to be with you and fix it and make it right. Okay, Sagittarius, so that is how they feel about you very intensely for you. So let's tap in and see what Spirit shows us. What does the future hold for your connection? Will the two of you get back together? Let's see what Spirit shows us. I see you getting back together and I see you being very happy together, and I just feel like there's so much love and emotion, and it's like I'm never gonna let this get away from me again. That's what I can see. Leo's energy is very strong. Is this about a Leo, or are you guys cross-watching your own moon or rising sign, Sagittarius? Four of Cups, Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Sun. I just feel like it's a connection that just is filled with so much joy and lightheartedness and fun. I see the two of you, your minds being at ease. I wonder how you feel about that now, because I know there's been a lot of heartache in this connection, but I see your heart healing and being able to truly move forward and not look back anymore. So even if that seems like it's impossible now, what Spirit wants you to know is that is what's on the horizon. Even if it's hard to wrap your mind around that or your heart around that, because these old wounds will heal. You will not regret embracing this connection, and you're in for some of the happiest times ever in your lives together. The connection did not reach its peak. The best times are ahead of you. So I feel like they're going to do I see them coming towards you. Definitely. And you can't ignore your heart. And I just feel like you're not going to ignore your heart. You're going to follow your heart. And your hearts lead the two of you back together. They're going to tell you some of the things that I've told you from what they realize now and how they feel. They're going to do anything and everything that they can to make it right with you, to make it up to you. And you're even going to see how much this person paid attention from what they show you, making things up to you that maybe you thought they didn't realize was special to you. They're going to make these gestures towards you. And I feel like that really gets you to open up your heart. And it brings in so much healing for the two of you. This is a connection that just comes across as it's so much fun and it's exciting, and it's like it never gets old. For some of you here, you even have another child that will come into the picture once the two of you get back together. So that's what I can see very clearly. I feel like you have a very happy reconnection with this person on the horizon. I see the two of you being incredibly happy together. And it's real changes. Once those old wounds are healed, you'll truly move forward and be very successful. And I feel like this person is going to be patient. They're going to shower you with love and affection. Okay, Sagittarius. So yeah, definitely getting back together with this person and being like just excited about loves you and doing what it takes to make you to be on. All right, you guys, that's what I can see going on. I love you so much, Sagittarius. And next is Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's get into your reading. So this person that you're thinking of, let's tap in and see how they feel about you, the connection, the circumstances, what's on their mind and in their heart right now. So, lots of little messages to tell you about first. Leo's energy, Sagittarius's energy, and the initials B and J have come through. So, are those your initials or this person, or are you thinking of one of those signs? Are you guys cross watchers, moon or rising sign? Or you could be on the cusp of Sagittarius. I'll mention all of that, Capricorn, because it's here. So I know that they don't want the connection to be over and they feel like it's really not over, but then they just don't know what your intentions are towards them. This person definitely misses you physically and sexually and wouldn't mind reconnecting with you in that way. I can see that they're still very into you in that way, still very turned on by you, still thinking about you in that regard. And that's one of the strongest feelings that's coming through from them so far. You just make them feel so good in so many ways, physically, sexually, but then also this person just gets such an ego boost from being around you. They truly do. And I know that they want all of that. Like they want to surrender to that, but then they don't want to give their power away. They want to open up, but then they need to know, is it going to be real? Is it going to be true? See, it feels like this person is just questioning the stability of things. Because they look at you as someone that could be gone out of their life, that could run from them. So it's like they want to surrender to the connection in their feelings. But then I know that this person also wants a promise that we're going to be together, that we're going to be in a relationship, that we're going to be a couple. They feel like they've given a lot of their power to you. They feel like they're very seduced by you even. They can't say no to you, but that's something that I feel they fight themselves on. I just see how much they want you. Like, you know, the physical and the sexual pull towards you is very strong. So it's very difficult for this person to resist you. But it feels like they're trying, but they don't want to. They want to give into it. They really have a lot of questions about, you know, what do you think of me? What do I mean to you? So I know that they're definitely seeking validation from you, wanting you to see everything that they have to offer and like really appreciate it, really cherish it. For some of you here, it just feels like, was the connection in the talking stages, or was it more casual or like a friends with benefits kind of vibe? I just know that currently, in order for them to open up again, they want security. They do. They want security and they just feel like they don't have it. But it's like this person kind of fights. Their head and their heart fight. All right, Capricorn. So now let's see, what are the chances of the two of you coming back together? Let's see what the future holds. There's a lot of emphasis in your reading on the physical and sexual side of things. I definitely see the two of you reconnecting in that way for sure, but it's kind of complicated here. Libra's energy, the initials B and J are coming through. Leo's energy, Pisces energy. So I'll mention all of those little things to you, Capricorn, that could be significant again. So it feels like initially I want to, like, things level between you and this person. Maybe even like a mutual understanding. It just feels like justice is here for me. Justice has been served. I feel like I can take a chance. So I definitely see the two of you taking a chance and coming back together in that way. But there's something about the connection where it feels like I'm waiting for it to move forward. I'm waiting for the next steps to happen. So I just see you guys invested here, but ultimately looking at it like I'm not getting a return on how invested I am. And then it's just judgment in reverse is not knowing, so many unanswered questions. And it feels like if you're not careful, when you have these unanswered questions, you could be trying to like give and give and give more of yourself to this person in an effort to get them to open up, to come forward. It just feels like there's something that's off regarding the efforts here. So is this on the casual side? Is this like a friends with benefits thing though? Or that's just what it feels like, and it feels like ultimately it stays in that place of never really amounting to more. I just think it's important to think about, why do I want this so badly, and why am I holding on to it, and why am I putting so much into it when I know deep down I'm not getting back from this person what I deserve. So I say that because I know Spirit wants someone to think about that, but I can see the answer to that, and it's like, it's pride. It really is pride. So it feels like you two reunite and you have many passionate and satisfying sexual encounters. And there's even a chance for someone to end up pregnant here. But I would be really careful with that, to be honest with you, because I feel like even if someone ends up pregnant, they're alone. They feel very much alone. They feel very abandoned. So it's definitely a wrong move. And please don't think I'm saying this to be insulting, but like throwing myself at someone, that's a wrong move here. Trying to trap someone into a pregnancy, that's such a wrong move. Or when they don't open up to me the way that I want, I keep pouring it on thick, and I keep opening myself up, and I keep giving myself away without getting back what I deserve in return. It honestly just feels like it doesn't turn out to be more than a passionate physical and sexual connection. All right, Capricorn. There's a lot of warnings coming through. Okay, I love you guys so much. I hope that that is helpful for you. I send you much love and light. All right, Aquarius, let's get into your reading now. So who are you focusing on? Let's tap in to that person's energy and see their current feelings for you. What's on their mind? What's in their heart? How do they feel about you, the connection, the circumstances? Let's see. Wow. Okay, so your Aquarius's energy is coming through. So are you thinking of another Aquarius or a Sagittarius? That energy is here, so I'll let you know. It could be your own moon or rising sign, cross watchers. Someone feels like you are the one that got away, and they know for a fact, Aquarius, that they're never going to find another person like you, because your energy comes through in their eyes as the star in reverse. That's like, I had it all and I lost it all. Were you engaged to this person at one point in time? Were you married to them at one point in time? Or was it just, were you wearing some kind of promise ring from them or something tangible that they gave to you that would represent the two of you getting married? I can pick up on that energy here. They still want that. For someone here, they could have even had a ring for you, an item they were going to give to you. They were going to propose to you, but they lost you. Because this person is planning that, they're thinking about that, they want that. So it's either they want it all back for some of you here, for others of you it's the way that they already went out and brought this ring for you, and they keep picturing the day when they'll get to give it to you, ask you for your hand in marriage. So this person misses you in ways that they never knew they could. There's a void in their life since you've been gone that they know nothing can fulfill. Only you can fulfill that void. Having you back would be a dream. It would be like waking up out of a nightmare. So I know this person longs for you. Their soul longs for you. They ache for you. You have someone that just feels so incredibly lost. You are the one that got away. You're irreplaceable. They want to marry you. They truly do. I know they try to lean more positive and stay in a positive energy, but they don't really know for sure if they're ever going to get that chance. They want it so badly. Like, this person is chomping at the bit to be back together with you. They can't stand one more second, one more day apart. But they don't really have answers. They don't know if you're willing to open up and embrace them, or is that path for me closed off? But that's a place within their mind that they don't really want to go down that dark path. It's already hard enough from their perspective not having you. So to think about permanently losing you, that's just thoughts that they can't stomach to have. So they're definitely anxious and agony, longing for you. This person feels like you are their partner. I can just see that this person really wants to marry you. And okay, so I will say this, and I don't say this to freak anyone out, but I've been seeing like magic coming through in your reading, Aquarius, over the last few readings. So it makes me wonder, is that you? Or were you involved with someone who has access to have someone help them magically? Like, if it's someone in their family that can like do candle work, because I feel like they're gonna try and do whatever it takes to get you to come back to them. I say that because the Magician next to the Four of Wands, it's definitely what they're trying to will into existence, but for some of them they go beyond just their own willpower and will literally like do candle work and spells and things like that. Never intended to harm. They just want you back. They do. That is how they feel. All right, so what are the chances of the two of you coming back together? What are the chances of the two of you coming back together? Will you get back together? I feel like I just see someone who wants to propose to you, and I could already see that some of you didn't know they brought a ring for you already. They're definitely going to try and propose to you. They are. I don't see you accepting the proposal though, Aquarius. I don't. It feels like when they come back, you're removed from it. They might have taken too long, and it just feels like, you know what? I've healed. I've moved on. My heart is not there. My heart is no longer hurting. over the connection. So it's like when they finally make their move towards you, it feels like you already left this in the past. So it could be even someone who you feel pops out of the blue and makes a major offer towards you, and you're kind of taken aback by it, like, well, my heart is not there anymore. I see you turning this person down because you don't feel the same way about them anymore. See, you're looking at it like that path for me is no longer a path that I want to go down. Your Aquarius energy and Sagittarius is here again. So I wonder, is that the two of you? Are those your energies? I just don't see you accepting this person's offer. For some of you, they could even end up writing a long like email or text message, or like your DM, something like that, because it's written. It's like this long thing that they write to you telling you how they feel about you, their intentions towards you, and it just feels like you don't even want to respond right back to that person. It honestly feels like by the time they do all this, you've already left this way behind you. So is this a nudge to someone telling you that you should act fast? Only you'll know if you resonate with that message. I can just see when I see Aquarius saying no, it's because they felt like, well, I moved on from that. I don't have those same feelings. I left that behind me. I've moved on. So when I see energy like that, I really do feel like it could be someone that needs to get in there and strike while the iron is hot, because if not, they wait too long and they lose their opportunity. Honestly, Aquarius, it just feels like by the time this person makes this move towards you, you don't really want to, you're not going to let it in. You don't want to listen to that. It feels like you have completely moved on from them. And I wonder if for any of you, is that surprising to hear? This comes from a lot of inner strength and introspection and self-reflection, because it feels like when this person comes back around again, you look at it like, well, you should have known my worth. You should have known what you had when you had it. And even for some of you, you don't accept this because you're already someone else's, already either married to someone else or about to be married to that person, in a serious situation with that person by the time this one comes toward you. So definitely a curveball, but I feel like that curveball is meant for someone to hear that they shouldn't keep thinking about making a move towards the other one. The time to make your move is now, because if you wait too long, they're going to move on. Because when I tap into your energy, the way you're looking at this person's proposal or their offer towards you, you don't take it. And I can't stress the fact enough that that comes from your inner strength and knowing your worth. So I see you feeling like you're in the position of power and not accepting this person's proposal. You feel totally balanced. You don't feel like you're questioning your decisions in any way at all. All right, Aquarius, that's what I can see going on. I love you guys so much. I do hope that that reading is helpful for you. I truly do. I send you all so much love and light. All right, you guys, I just want to say thank you again. Thank you for supporting me on my channel. Subscribe, leave a like, comment. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next reading.